In Uganda, 1,200 children learned how to use a weapon before they learned how to read. Knowing how to kill protected them from a certain death, and their warlords became their only family. In Uganda, a war lasting 21 years left a horrific legacy, wiping out 40% of the population.
And I stayed in captivity for 7 months. I was trained to be a soldier. I was given as a wife to a commander. But after 7 months, I escaped from Sudan back to Uganda, and I managed to go back to school. And now I'm doing my master's in international development.
Children were often kidnapped in the streets on their way to school, in class, or on their way back home. Other times, captors bombed attacked schools and hospitals and abducted them. This is how they become child soldiers. Some managed to escape from the armed groups. However, their families and friends often rejected them because they had become just like adult guerrilla fighters. They slept in the streets and would walk 10 kilometers daily searching for food or a safe place to stay. Given the dramatic situation, many are trying to offer assistance. They include governments and especially Catholic groups like the Santa Monica Center, supported by the community of Sant'Egidio.
They had to walk every day. Some were walking more than 3 kilometers to run away from their own homes, to run away from their own parents, to look for security because they would be abducted by the rebels. The situation was overwhelmingly painful to see hungry children who were sleeping on the floor in the cold, sometimes when it was raining.
On the one hand, we're trying to punish those who recruit children, to have deterrence. On the other hand, we're trying to build up resources and collect funds to try and have proper programs to rehabilitate and reintegrate these child soldiers back into their communities.
That's why in the midst of this horror story, there's still hope. Stories like that of Grace Akallo show that with the right help, these children can be reintegrated into society. According to Grace, who arrived at the community of Santa Monica in 1996, children especially need to be loved. Safety and education are other important factors. For Grace, it is essential to help them reconcile with themselves and encourage society to accept them and give them a second chance.
Most of the organizations sometimes they say because they're lost generation, let's just give them other works like when they mention tailoring, carpentry and everything. But these children, they want to be leaders in the future, and they're the leaders of their society.
Most child soldiers are found in countries such as Uganda, Burundi, Ivory Coast, the Republic of the Congo, Sierra Leone, Sudan, and Somalia. Worldwide, there are more than 300,000 child soldiers. Those who escape often seek that second chance in life that can help them recover and even become lawyers, executives, doctors, and architects to contribute to a new society marked by peace.